Here we go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and today we have to look at all of our possibilities and choose one of them to talk about for the secret game mode coming to Super Mario Maker 2. And today we're going to be talking about Super Mario Galaxy. Yes, we combined Galaxy 1 and 2 to kind of put it in this theme. I think it's going to be a combination of both of those themes if it does happen. And today we're going to talk about exactly what the game needs to have and how it would change from different themes and what would make Mario Galaxy so special and so different than the rest. So let's get into it. So pretty much the first mechanic that would be really tough to do, but it would be the best mechanic, is the gravity. Gravity could be really unique and change from different levels you make. You can make a circular planet, and Mario can run completely all around the planet in 360 degrees. And he can also turn, instead of just walking straight horizontally, he can kind of go down and up. And it's kind of how we see it in Super Mario Galaxy on some of the 2D style levels, such as the right side down Galaxy. There's different type of gravity changes you can do depending on the panels that are on the wall, and you can fly up, down, left, right, or whatever. And this is a really good galaxy to kind of look at what a 2D kind of Mario Galaxy style stage would look like. Now, of course, for this game, Mario would have to keep his signature spin move, and this is kind of another big thing that changes from game to game. We've seen in 3D World that you can actually do a long jump and climb trees and do a lot of things that are basic for that game and specific for that game, and that's what Galaxy would have as well. You'll still have the basic triple jump and all that stuff and ground pound, but you'll also have Mario's spin, which is unique to this game, and it even showed a little Luma pop out of Mario when he spins, but that also raises one of the first main problems that we'll have here. The problem is, in Mario Galaxy games, you can only play as Mario and Luigi, and that was the extent of it. You can never really play as Toad or Toadette, anything like we see in the Mario Maker trailer, and this is shown in even 3D World, which shows you can still play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, and Toadette. And this raises the question, will those characters also come to the Mario Galaxy game style? Can Toad and Toadette also perform the same functions as Mario and Luigi? Well, there's no type of weird capping mechanic like there would be in Odyssey or anything. It's only a spin, and that's really all they would have to add. So, yes, I think it's possible. I don't think Toad and Toadette would really throw off the whole Galaxy vibe at all. And if they even wanted to get a little fancy with it, they could make it like Captain Toad and Captain Toadette, since they did originate in Mario Galaxy, and they even have their own little kind of game at this point. So that would not really be a problem, but that's something to even think about. For items, this is kind of self-explanatory when it comes to Galaxy, because we all know how many items the game has. It has a lot of different kind of wacky, crazy things that can change up the way Mario looks and the way Mario moves in the game. We have Bee Mario, Boo Mario. Mario can use a ice flower or even a fire flower once again. He can transform into Spring Mario. He can even have different types of items with him, like the drill, where he can drill into the earth, and you can make kind of a terrain for him to drill inside. The drill would even look good in boss fights because you could have, like I said, that circular planet, and you could probably just put down one of the Mega Legs and you can start fighting him off a little planet and stuff like that. Maybe hit him once or twice and he would die, or maybe make a bigger version and stuff like that. That would work really cool. Or you could place down a red star to make Mario fly. You really don't have any type of item to make Mario technically fly yet. Technically, Tanuki suit, you could say. Or you could even use the cloud flower to have Mario get across gaps and do some cool platforming things. Another cool thing is to utilize Yoshi more. Now, Yoshi already has like a fire variant and stuff like that they showed off in the Direct, but give Yoshi some more power-ups as he has in Mario Galaxy 2. He can do some really cool things. He can eat the Dash Pepper and run super quick. You can make some tricky levels with that. He can eat the balloon type of berry. I forgot the names of all these berries, but the balloon one where he can blow up into this blue ball and like float really high. Or you can have the glow berry where he can kind of see in the dark, maybe in ghost houses and stuff like that. And that would make Yoshi kind of a more important role, more important character. Now, as far as enemies goes, this could be anything. There are so many enemies across the Mario Galaxy franchise. Lots of returning ones, such as the Koopa Troopa and the Goomba, but there's lots of new ones, such as the Octoomba, which would probably replace the Goomba in this style, and some other things that appeared in the game. And there's lots of Hammer Bros and Boomerang Bros and stuff like that. Like I said, most of the enemies are the same, but there's a couple extras like the Crabber, and just little mini bosses such as the Undergrunt Gunner, and probably some Bob-ombs and stuff like that. But like I said, this is all up to Nintendo, and this could be anything. You know, Nintendo's really good at adding enemies based on this style, and you have, like I said, Spiky Piranha Plant, lots of little enemies that appear throughout the game, and this could be anything. This would not affect the game at all. You still have Kamek, Magakoopa, You still have all these enemies and stuff like that. So nothing's really going to change drastically, and it's just going to be up to Nintendo to add a couple Galaxy references here and there, and that should definitely not be a problem when adding this theme to the game. For objects and different things you can add in the levels, I thought there's going to be a lot of, basic stuff that's already seen before, like springs and different type of bounce pads and stuff that, you can jump up on, bouncy platforms, basic stuff that we've normally seen, maybe cloud platforms. But some of the big things that I know you guys have been waiting for me to talk about is the launch stars. Launch stars could be a big, a significant change within the themes, and I don't know exactly how they're going to let this work, because if you remember, launch stars launch you to planets in this weird orbital path, but I don't really know exactly how they're going to be letting us do this. Are we just going to put down a launch star, and can we draw the path that we want Mario to take, and then put like an endpoint? The only really problem with that is I don't think you can really draw in Mario Maker, since everything is grid-based and you can't really draw a smooth line or a path that you want to take. I don't know how this would work. I don't know if this is going to launch you in a straight line instead of, the cool, like, rounded paths. Maybe you'll just draw from one planet to the next, draw like a start and finish where you want to launch, but that's something that they could work with, and I'm sure they'd figure out themselves. You also have sling stars that can shoot you a small distance. Maybe you want to bounce up to a planet above you, or somewhere below you, depending on the gravity change. And then another thing is the pull stars, which you can actually grab and maybe cling on to different things. Now, that is something else that's going to bring up another problem that I have with this game. With Mario Galaxy, one of the main things is collecting star bits and moving your cursor around to grab things and kind of interact with some nearby things in the foreground and background and stuff. And it's nothing really like major for the game. Not many times do you ever really need to collect star bits to get to certain places, but it's more for like extras and stuff like that. Will they have that in this game? Will they have star bits, and how would you place that, since lots of the time star bits fall from the sky and they also kind of like drift in space? I don't know if you could just set them down like coins. And will there be any type of aiming thing where I know there's kind of motion control and gyro in the Joy-Con? Will they have you kind of use that as the aim mechanic? We've seen this kind of work with Skyward Sword, where all you had to do was move the sword to the right or to the left to kind of pick options. Maybe you can do like that. They can use that gyro sensor to kind of pick pull stars, and that's the only thing with the pull stars is you're gonna have to grab them with the sensor. And that's another problem with Mario Maker itself, is we don't exactly know if you can, aim and click stuff on the screen. So if you can, that's going to kind of confirm that you can use the pull stars. So I didn't really want to spend a lot of time on themes, because there's a lot of themes in this game that would work perfectly just like the other games. There's lava, there's beach, there's sky, there's toy theme, there's galaxies, there's themes that exist already in the different Mario games. So that's not really a big problem. But the bosses, you could pull bosses from really any Mario Galaxy 1 or 2. Specific bosses that would work good in 2D at least. Like Dino Piranha would work well. He could just run away from you back and forth. You have to hit his tail. Camilla, which is just another really Kamek clone that does a little bit more, a little bigger. You got that giant spider that spits goo everywhere. And just a couple bosses like that. That giant mole that sits up in the tank. You can kind of climb up the tank and crack him out of there. But there's a whole bunch of bosses like that, and I'm going to show you actually some bosses that would work, and just show you like a slideshow of different ones. For the Bowser fights, it has to just be a basic Mario Galaxy 1 fight where he can jump up and down and try to crack and maybe land in some lava or something, and he'll start running around the stage where you can just smack his tail, jump over him, hit the back of his tail. Please don't go with Mario Galaxy 2's. It's just not good. And guys, that's pretty much it for Mario Galaxy. It's a pretty basic concept on paper, but there is going to be a couple, loopholes that Nintendo will run into, and a couple problems, a couple roadblocks, but I think they can figure it out. And I think before going into this video, I thought Mario Galaxy was just going to be the most far out there reach for a possible game ever. I thought there's no way this is going to happen. But actually going through this and kind of thinking about all the possible things they could do, this is like it actually seems like one of the most reasonable ones, one of the most possible ones. Going back and playing some of these stages in Mario Galaxy made me realize how many 2D stages that there actually were, and that how much of a possibility that this could be just to throw this into 2D. I think it'd be actually almost easier than 3D World, just because of, most of the levels are in 2D in Galaxy. The only really complications, like I said, are going to be that launch star, the pull star, and kind of maybe the multiplayer aspect and stuff like that. But I think Nintendo can find that out and get the gravity mechanics down and give us a good extra game style that probably will be coming soon, because we probably don't have much longer to wait. E3 is right around the corner. If there is a secret game style coming day one of Mario Maker 2, I think we'll know about it at E3. I think they'll show us. I'm almost 100% positive there's something left at E3 for Mario Maker. Why is there's rumors coming out and leaks coming out that there is a Mario Maker presence of some sort? I think it's that. I don't think they're just going to show a trailer and move on. I think it's one more big boom for everybody to see. But let me know, guys, how you feel about a Mario Galaxy theme in Mario Maker 2. Will it work? Is it too far out there? Is it possible? What are the odds? If I missed anything, let me know down below. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We post everything Nintendo, anything you can think of Nintendo, right here. If you guys are subscribed, turn that bell on so you can get notified when I post these videos, and you can be the first to be in the chat and to be viewing this. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys all have a good day. What's up, guys? If you guys are fans of Fortnite and other games akin to that, we have started a brand new channel named Daddy L. If you guys like third-party games outside of Nintendo and you want to break from Nintendo, feel free to visit this channel. Feel free to subscribe, as well as the link is in the description below. And if you guys want to help to get the channel rolling, that would be great. Thank you guys for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.